Hello to whoever is on the stream waiting. We're going to be junk journaling together. I hope you have your craft supplies. I got some craft supplies here. I have a huge bag. I don't know if you can even see. I don't even know. Boom. Supplies. And some stickers. Well, this was from a bottle of wine, but that's okay. I wonder if I'm going live. I don't even know how you can tell, but that's okay. So I have the main goodies, stickers, and then what I've been working on with my just like different scraps and pamphlets, brochures, different advertisement things that you get. I just have been cutting out the letters. So I'm starting a little like junk letter collection. You know how kind of the same vibe as the I guess like ransom letters that you would get, but in not a scary way. So there's like, for example, like I have some giant ones and I have some like really small ones. So I've been trying to cut out as many as I can so that I can have, I think I have the whole alphabet, but I want to be able to like spell stuff or do headers, that sort of thing. And then of course, the junk journal itself, it's not that many pages in, but it is pretty thick because I do tend to do like thick pages. I like the pages to be nice and thick. Here, let me see if I can set up the, that is way better in terms of brightness. Bear with me here. First live, how exciting. Not that anyone's watching. Soon, maybe. We'll see. Okay, that is better. And then I have all my stuff I can gather around. It'd be nice if you could see it too. Let's see if I can angle it towards the floor. Oh yeah. Okay. So we have our journal. And then we have some stickers. Some stickers that I have right now. Says fish do it better. This one's really cute. I got it at this local store. And then this one is based on one of those popular like cartoons from my childhood, like the late 90s, early 2000s, where they have all of the different characters in the different cars. Ooh, that one's a Pickles car. I don't know if it's an original from the Our Scary Corp, so that should actually be like what it is. And then I have some stickers from my friend who's an artist. These are some stickers of like paintings that she's done, and then this one's like a sculpture that she's done before. I'll see if I can get it to the camera. Shout out Ella, great artist. So I have some of her stickers, just other little bits and bops. So it is a junk journal, which means it is full of like things that you would genuinely throw away. This is half of a envelope that a birthday card came in, and it's, I don't even know if you can tell, it's just really shiny material. You can't, it does not show up on the camera, but it's this pearlescent material. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see how it like reflects the light. So I keep it because it is glittery, and all things shiny are great. So I kept it. And what else? My girlfriend just gave me a bunch. She went on a trip, and she just got me a bunch of different maps because she knows I like to cut them up and make things with them and junk journal and make letters. And there's a bunch of little cute things that she said in these that might tickle my fancy. So I can either cut these up today, like, oh, that's a cute little deer and a lighthouse. That is really cute. Here are lots of cute things. So I can either cut those up. This one is huge. I actually think I should open this one. She said this one is a treat. So we'll open. It's huge. Drop a like if you also think maps are an underrated joy that we just don't appreciate anymore. This thing is going to be massive. It's already out of screen. So, wow. That is a huge map. Let's see the map side, shall we? I want to frame this. I don't want to cut this up. This is beautiful. I used to have not a world map, but like a really old style map underneath a glass top desk that I had. It was just like a plain desk, and then I had a glass top. So I put a map underneath it, and I was like, wow, I'm so aesthetic. Me at 15, I slayed. I was like, yeah, books and maps are decorative, and it's the best type of design. But how do you fold it again? Maps. Okay. And you cannot do a project without glue. I need glue anytime I'm doing a project. And I was recently at my my grandpa's place and got some buttons that used to be my grandma's. They're fall leaf buttons. I don't think I will use them as buttons because I do not sew, and these are very, very, very tiny. I really don't know. I think they're more so beads. So actually, I think I'm going to pop them into my beads drawer. Save those for my beading project later. Ooh. Okay. Okay. You know that feeling when you know you have stickers somewhere, but they're missing? So frustrating. I brought a bunch of stickers at a farmer's market. I would say maybe like 6 different stickers. I also got this in my granny's collection from my grandpa's place. She was an avid sewer, and this one is like, it says it's denim apparel, children's clothing, accessories, scrapbooks. I'm going to use it for scrapbooking, like the trim, I think. It's very cute, super fall, but it also reminds me a bit of like, not quite so much the green, but I would say the red and the orange for sure, and just like the natural textures and the ridges remind me a lot of India when I went to India. So this is going to be something that I incorporate when I start doing my India junk pages, because I have just finished my forks junk pages. So when we went to forks, we did a bunch of stuff, and then I turned it into some junk pages. And all of this stuff was essentially stuff people probably would have thrown out, like the receipts. And then on this side here, we have the chimes. That one, the boat ride was terrible, so the chimes was essential. Yeah. So I'm gonna gather all my little junk things that I collected when I was away. I say junk loosely, obviously, because I consider them treasures, but it's just like tickets, different pieces of like a bottle sticker, a really pretty one that I wanted to remember. Um, like this. I don't know if you can even see it. It's very cool. So that's something that I have from India. The cost 10 rupees. I don't know if you can see it there, right there. 10 rupees. Oop, I can't remember what this was for. It was definitely for a fort of some sort, or like it wasn't a train ticket, but that's okay. It's very pretty and I love the color and I love like the M's that are stamped. The back is also um it's for okay, it's an Agra. I'm gonna guess then since we didn't get any physical pieces when we went to the Taj Mahal because we went with a guide through our hotel, so he had all of that. We didn't get any pass. Since this says Agra Development Authority, it has to be the Agra Fort or um, Akbar's tomb, because those were the only other two places that we went that would charge and give you stamps like this. So that's very exciting. Let's see, we could do investigation with this is my stack of things that I collected when we went to India. We'll see what we have come up. Kumbhalgarh Fort. ₹550. Cool. Kumbhalgarh is in between Jodhpur and Udaipur. And then this one, you can barely see anything on it anymore. And all of them have like a little rip in the bottom. And that's because most of the time the ticket person would give you the ticket, you would buy the ticket, and then you would go and hand it to someone else who was like doing it at the ticket gate, and then they would give it a little rip to prove that they have acknowledged that you paid for your ticket. So, yeah, let's see if I can make out what this one used to say. Okay, the date says 20/03/25. Mandor Gardens. You can barely make it out. I'm just gonna write on it. Mandor Gardens is in Jodhpur, the Blue City. Okay, we'll make sure everything's in frame now. Realized I was standing very close to the camera. Oh, this one's beautiful. Ranakpur Jain Temple. So this is absolutely stunning. Do you see the glitter of the stamps there? Oh, And the classic rip to prove I purchased it. I mean, I purchased it eventually, but how beautiful. Okay, this one is easy to see. Agra Fort, which means this is Akbar's tomb, because this is Agra Fort. And I didn't get one when we went to the Taj Mahal. I don't think. So I know our guide had it, so I'll have to see. This is another one for the Agra Fort. This one you can see a bit better. It was so hot. So this is so crazy. It was so hot in India that if we had the ticket, like this one would have been on the top and would have gotten like the thermal paper would have like been cooked, so it would have been bleached, I guess. And it's crazy. That's how it happened. Sometimes our receipts would just disappear, which is so cool. Just because it's hot enough to be like, oh. Udaipur City Palace. This was when my girlfriend and I went and did a little day trip together. That was very fun. And then this one. Oh, the Amber Fort was beautiful. That's where the Hall of Mirrors is. And the Hall of Mirrors is very famous. I'm sure you've heard of the Hall of Mirrors. It is very, very, very stunning. Would highly recommend if you go to Jaipur, you go to the Amber Fort. It's like there's no way you can't do that. Number 10. Number 110. Ooh, this was okay. This is a receipt. I ordered room service, baked veg gratin in the Amber. Not the Amber, sorry, but in Agra, the hotel that we stayed at had a French restaurant, and I hadn't had any food, any type of cuisine besides Indian food in like 2 weeks. And I obviously love Indian food. It's my favorite type of cuisine. But I was really craving like cheese, when you get that craving for like mac and cheese or something. So I ordered the gratin, the veggie gratin, 'cause it's like a cheesy butter sauce, and naan bread because you can't not order naan bread. And I kept I guess I kept the receipt for my room service. Let's see if we can make out how much it was. Total due 630 rupees. I wonder if we can do that conversion. So it says tax 30 rupees and then bill amount 600 rupees. And that's for 2 naan. So the baked veg gratin was 420 rupees. Plus, what does this say? Oh, 410 rupees. It's 290. No, 190. What does that say? 190. They would have been 80 rupees each. Okay. 600 rupees to what's Canadian? 630. Is $9.97 in Canadian. That's for like the huge gratin and 2 naan and room service. And then of course plus tips. So I probably spent closer to Knowing me, I probably tipped like at least 100 rupees or something. Who even knows? $15 total would have been 900, not even 950 rupee. So you could tell why room service was something that I was able to do, because I that's something that I could afford, I guess, at the time. This one is going to be a mystery. It was a receipt at one point. And I can kind of see the thermal. Sarnath excavated remains. I can see it if I turn it like this, because it has like a glint of where it was thermal pressed. Archaeological Survey of India. Sarnath was a really cool place because that's where Buddha gave his first sermon. So, or where he reached enlightenment. Obviously, it didn't leave a lasting impact on me. I did not remember it fully, but it was a very cool place to see. A luggage tag. And let's see what this is. What is this? Oh. This is my receipt for foreign currency purchase, proof of purchase. This was my favorite beer in India, Hearts to Kingfisher. Love Kingfisher beer, so tasty. This is the box top from the Old Monk rum that was so hard to track down. It took us 2 weeks, and then we ended up just buying it duty free at the airport because we could not find it anywhere. It was so hard to come by, and if they had it, they didn't have the one in the head. So it's a special type of rum that someone was looking for, so we bought it for them. I'm so thankful that I didn't even realize I saved one of these. It was just in my bag, and I found it when I was unpacking, like finally got around to unpacking everything out of the bags like a month later, and I was so jazzed. A water bottle. This wasn't the actual brand that we used most of the time. That one was called Blazeri, I think. But this one was the one that we had in, I think in Jaipur, I want to say. And just everything about it is perfect. Like, oh. This is going to be amazing to add. I'm very excited. And then, of course, we have all of the plane tickets from all of the flights that we were on. So WestJet flights, Air India flights, these ones that we had to stop and from Vancouver to Heathrow to India, and then we have some from when we flew in between India, and then some when we were just traveling back to Vancouver. So that was very exciting. I think these ones are just extra fun with all of the stamps on them. So I'm excited to get to work those into the junk journal. I think there might be some other things. Oh, yes. Okay. I brought I bought a bunch of bags of chips, and only one of them I did not eat in India, like, when we were still there. Only one of them actually made it back to Canada with me, so I cut the little type of chip it was because I wanted to be able to include it, and it's fully, like, garbage. Like, this is what I mean when I say junk. It is garbage, but I am going to enjoy using it, so I add this because what else? When else are you gonna be able to see, like, your chip bag that you got to snack on? Unless you keep it, I guess. Just hoard it, and then you get it forever and ever and ever. I bet this is another, yeah. So this one is from the Taj Gallery. I just bought, that's just from a souvenir that I bought for my dad. Just a receipt for that. Yeah. That was just a note for myself. That's Victoria. This is a sheet of when we were brainstorming all the places we wanted to go before we went to India. And it's very cute to see. Taj Mahal, about 4 hours out of New Delhi, 1 hour and 45-minute train, or 3 hours plus bus. Like, girl, you're not going from Delhi to the Taj. Like, it's okay. We'll find a way. Just seeing the things on this list, a lot of these things that we did, and then a lot of the things that we wanted to do that I'm just gonna have to go back to see because I think we wanted to see them and then we just didn't have time. Like the Lodi Gardens in New Delhi, so wanted to go there. But, you know, that's okay because there will definitely be a time in my life because it is a beautiful place. Yeah, so that is going to be everything. I think that's everything I have to add for the India portion of the junk journal. It's going to take a few pages, and I'm adding this in for a bit of color, not the leaf. The leaf is a deco, but I'm going to add in some of this trim because I think it will be pretty. I wish I had some marigolds, anything, but alas, I'll just have to draw some, I guess. Okay, well, I'm going to end the live here because I don't know if my battery's going to die or not, but I'm getting a weird notification. So thanks for watching if you watch this later, and I hope you have a good day. Bye. And end.